In viral intentions news, submitted by Lo Mein.
Oh, I like lo mein.
What is lo mein?
Is that the egg noodle or the rice noodle?
Egg noodles.
Egg noodles.
Good.
Lo mein.
I also
you're
like
nice.
these shirts that you can just reach in and scratch.
You've had it. It's egg noodle.
Oh, okay.
It's like
There's just so many
It's like
conversations.
chow mein,
going
but
on.
then like
Is it thinner?
it's like chow mein, but it's not crispy. It's the
No,
other
they
one.
always
Right?
ignore us.
It's lower.
It sounds like a very typical Asian thing, right?
We moved on. Here we go.
No, I had not.
A professor challenged his class to go viral for an assignment.
That's tight. Good luck.
What's the assignment?
Figure it out, let me know. He went viral, which is awesome.
No, so this class, so this is a media professor at Missouri State University.
That's tight.
Who's teaching a course called The Fundamentals of Media Convergence. And he told...
Business course. Is it business? Is it a business course?
It's a media, I don't know.
It sounds like a fun class. I wish there was classes like this when I was in college. Learn about media.
Yeah.
Try to make viral ideas. That's tight.
It was a different game when we were in college.
I know.
It's called marketing.
It was when I was in college.
Marketing classes.
I did, so that's what it's called.
They were. I found out about YouTube through a sociology class because they were talking about kind of like how the internet was like transforming, like how people socialize, and you know what I mean. So like I found out about putting content on YouTube through a sociology class that I was taking at Sac State. He put up a video of Shane Dawson.
It could be an art class, like media arts, film, production. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It was a sociology course, so you know.
So he said, viralness is the idea of making something that draws an immediate mass audience. And if you can do that on purpose, you're going to be a rich person. It's very difficult to do. And so his students came up with the idea of this video. It says, my professor threw a party instead of having a final and no one showed up. And then tear face. And so this is the video. And then people were crying, reacting to it, like it just went crazy.
It's fake as fuck, right?
Yeah, it was part of the assignment, but people didn't know that initially, obviously.
So it really went viral.
It went viral. Like,
Oh,
I didn't
tight.
see it.
it has 70,000 retweets and 344,000 likes.
Oh, that's Twitter viral.
Yeah, Twitter viral.
Damn, that's really good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so this is the professor. If you wanted to know what he looks like.
I want him to be my uncle now.
Why uncle?
Because he looks like a really cool uncle that'll give you positivity when your parents
He looks
call
like
you
a director.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Steven Spielberg's brother or some shit.
And
Yeah.
if he would have said father, there would have been a couple of weird things with that.
Yeah, I just wanted to give it one little.
It could have been like,
Like a this father or like a
Yeah,
this?
but I'm also Asian and he's white, so it makes sense for him to be my uncle than my dad.
He could be your stepdad.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even think about stepfathers.
But then that also like connotates a particular type of inconvenience in your life.
Connotates.
Like what?
Sounds like a delicious tater tot dish.
Like you,
I love connotates. Connotates and gravy.
I can always
get
turn
a
something into
side
food
on
like that.
Yeah, so then,
I hate to hear your sex talk, dude.
That wasn't even sex talk, that was food talk.
But you said you could turn anything into food talk.
Yes.
It's like,
I
look
know,
at
that's
these
why I said I would
heirloom
hate
titties.
to. Yeah.
Look at these heirloom titties.
heirloom titties.
Very unique, oddly shaped. I love them.
You ready for this bratwurst?
It's in my mouth, girl.
Oh man.
Anyway.
My Xiaolong bows.
Yeah, so then a lot of people are just really disappointed to find out that it was fake. They felt They
Disappointed.
felt so duped.
But a lot of stuff. Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh, but
yeah,
then,
there's so many set up viral things that aren't
A lot.
authentic.
Did you see the classic? What's it called? The two couples fighting, and then the girl like is supposed to. It was imitating the viral video of this guy and a girl fighting, but it was obviously a Latina woman, and she's like fucking calling a pussy and a bitch, screaming out in the parking lot. The guy's like recording from a building, and afterwards, like 5 minutes later, she just starts kissing him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they were trying to imitate that viral video in another thing, but they set it up as fake, but they obviously didn't want people to know it's fake. But it was so fucking fake because the guy was really close, and she's supposed to be screaming, but she's making no noise coming out of her mouth. so you could hear the cups like banging, but you can't hear the
was that at an outdoor restaurant?
Exactly.
I saw that one.
But everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, how come you could hear the cup slamming, but you can't hear their voices? That's fucking dumb.
The other one I remember, I forgot
Attention.
which night show did this one.
Was it Jimmy Kimmel?
I
think so, with the twerk.
Yeah, the twerking
Yeah.
girl, the upside down twerk, and then she falls on the glass table, and then everything sets on fire. That one was fake.
Oh.
Yeah, so like, it was genius though, because like that went viral, and then like later on, the clip extends. So like the clip that was shared, right, was like her roommate or whatever like opens the door while she's like on a handstand doing a twerk. She falls over onto some candles and stuff. Everything lights on fire. But then like in the extended video, like he shows the original. And then like the roommate walks in or something like, or the door opens, and then Jimmy Kimmel is the one who actually comes in, and he's got like a fire extinguisher, and the whole thing's playing. So it was like, man, this is fucking genius.
Yeah.
Whereas,
See the one with like Bieber? He's eating a hot dog and then he eats it like, if this is a hot dog, he bites it this way instead of going this way. And then people were going fucking wild that Bieber was doing this, but it was like a look-alike. They flew out from like Canada or some shit.
I was like, why is that fool eating like that? That's so weird.
There's some things that people do that are so basic that bothers people. Like if you see somebody eat a hot dog like that, it's like, fuck? Or somebody cuts a cake and they fucking just, you know, they fuck it all up or some shit like that. That bothers me so much. Instead of going all the way through and they cut a little odd triangle out of it. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that, you son of a bitch?
I'm gonna start eating tacos like this instead of like this.
Or you trying to eat it where it's like standing up this way and you go.
Oh, like from The Office. Yeah. I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
So a lot of people were just like, what?
It was viral.
Because it even got to the point where Missouri State, their Twitter account, quote tweeted it, where it says, faculty members here care about you a lot. # Go Maroon.
So did they get an A on that project?
They did.
Oh,
5 students got an A.
Oh, because it was a plan of 5 student project.
But it's interesting too, because I don't know if there's a life lesson in that, but it's just people just want to believe anything that they see.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing that the professor is saying is to, like, everyone needs to be more, like, cautious of what they're consuming
watching
from the internet and what they believe in. Because like, he was like, how come no one questioned that a professor didn't give out a final? Like, why was that like, oh yeah, that's common? Like,
It is common actually.
have you guys
for
seen?
him, he
I don't
said
think
it
at an astute, at a collegiate level.
Oh, that's true. Community college level is
Facebook Dilemma. Did you guys see Facebook Dilemma?
No, what is that?
Oh shit. Okay. Not to go too deep in the rabbit hole, but like PBS like put out this like special, so it's like legit. It was
Channel
called-
28?
PBS. That's the Sesame Street channel.
I love PBS.
Yeah, so they put out
that
this special,
dude?
but it was like online. Yeah, the dude's face, right? And it was called Facebook Dilemma, and it was pretty much following really what happened with Facebook and the privacy issues
were
that they
selling the
had.
data and all that.
Yeah, to like third party companies that would like use that data. And then how the Russians specifically had like different kind of internet hubs that like use virality against people to like brainwash the propaganda,
Yes.
if you will. So like through Facebook, most people were getting their information on like how they were going to vote or like what they thought their peers were thinking or what types of articles were like kind of standing out. And naturally, based off the way that human beings are, we fucking for some reason are so interested by like bad shit, right? Anything that has like a 1,000 comments on the thread or like some sort of crazy headline that just blows your mind, right? Algorithmically, if you will, if the more things that are like that, the more they pop up in your newsfeed.
Yeah,
especially.
we didn't know that.
But the thing is with Facebook is that they're not a verified or trusted news source. Maybe CNN could be, maybe like, you know, a Fox News, even though it's, you know, whatever, could be technically too. So you'll have these types of articles on Facebook, so you accept that Facebook is giving you real news, but then there's also random shit that people will just put there that kind of like really diversify or really kind of like increase the tension and the extremity between like, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats in America, because they were putting the very extremist perspectives or videos or clips or things, and it was all fake. But because it would like go like viral, if you will, algorithmically, it would end up on more people's feeds, so it started increasing by propaganda, like the distance between like our political.
I mean, we've talked about that situation. I mean, we didn't have to read all that shit. We just see it from our platform, right? And so I had to explain that to a relative of mine because he's so gung-ho about everything he reads on Facebook. had to call him, and then like just fucking out him out on Facebook. And I don't go on Facebook that often, but every time I read his stuff, it was so fucking negative, and it was always about politics, and it was based on all these like random like clips that he would see. And he goes, "Do you see? This is what Dems are, fucking liberal little fucks."
They need to go on Snopes.
Yeah, and so like I literally had to call him and had a conversation with him. I was like, "Hey man, you have to realize right now, whatever you're seeing on your feed in the state that you live in versus the state that I live in, I have an article that'll debunk everything that you say, and you have an article that'll debunk everything that I will say." I was like, based on what you see, the stuff that you like, the stuff that you enjoy, you're gonna get fed that. I was like, I guarantee you what you say is facts right now. I have an article that they're pushing to me on Facebook because I'm in the more of a blue area. It's going to say that your stuff is trash. I was like, every time you do that, you look like a fucking moron. You know what I mean? You're becoming that old guy that's just sitting there like, oh, no wonder the country's like this. And it's that same fucking thing. It's because, and I told him to screen cap. I was like, I want you to screen cap all the stuff that you sent to me that you have, but he didn't do that. He just kind of wrote to me like what it was later on through Facebook, and I was like, see? And I just sent him some other stuff. I was like, this article debunks what you say right here, so which one's true?
He got an article from The Onion or something?
It's like, it's like yellow and black, but they kind of like take clips out of like certain like things that Trump say.
I think it's also hard too because even legit news sources like CNN is getting caught for a lot of fucking
like
shit,
this weird
dude.
like.
I saw this one video where there were Trump supporters that weren't Trump, that they decided to denounce Trump, right? And then, man, the internet's so fucking crazy. What they got was a bunch of guys that were claiming that they used to be Trump supporters and stuff like that, and then they did some research on the actors. And they were like always pro-demo. Like they had channels that were all about liberal activism and all that prior to them claiming that they were Trump supporters. So they pretended that they were Trump supporters to be on this like panel and talk about how they changed. And it's
all propaganda.
It's fucking crazy, and that's what I think. It's like everything's kind of fake news,
For
right?
sure.
Like,
I don't know what's opinion or not, because like even statistics.
Well, look at this though.
There's an angle. There's an angle for everything.
Professor is saying, here's your final. You got to go make something viral. Whereas like there are like third world country type of like areas, you know what I mean, where like kids will write headline news on things, and if their link or their whatever becomes viral, the more clicks they get, the more they get paid. So people are like sitting down somewhere in the world right now, and in their minds they're like, for some reason, anytime we mention like America, Trump did this thing, nuclear, blah blah blah, North Korea, it's like that's gonna get a lot of traction. So people are just making shit up for the sake of making money.
And a lot of people too, I feel like in this country, or maybe everybody in their country, I feel like the people that I'm seeing right now, they're not thinking really globally. So it's in terms of this, like the stuff that you guys put out, I hate the fact that this stupid and American are synonymous now. Stupid American, stupid American, stupid American. You know, and that's like how other people are viewing this country, which is so weird to me. Like I hate that fact, and you know, and I think
we are pretty stupid though, in a lot of ways.
Even we in this channel, we contribute to that.
Like, but it's because we're so we're not taught a lot of things like growing up, like, and our education is not standardized. Like someone that's going to Gardena High School like is gonna be different from Beverly Hills High School. It's not completely true all across the board.
I feel like
and it's regional too. Right? I don't know, man. Like the literacy rate in like China or whatever, it's like pretty high.
Maybe it's because
like
I see America
really
as an innovator in a lot of things. You know, a lot of people emulate this country.
We are innovators.
We are innovators, but we also, I think people also don't know, like, with population comes higher numbers of worse shit too, right? Like if we have a lot of people, we're also gonna have a lot of losers.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of like assholes. And it's like other countries, like Canada, Australia, their population isn't as big. They're like as big as one of our states. So of course they're gonna have less assholes, less whatever.
I think it's also too, it might even play in the fact of like, you know how smaller countries have more pride in their country?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot less people.
Exactly.
You know, and like America's so vast, like people from California to people from New York.
We got more pride in our cities even.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep. So it's just a population thing.
So I guess just in terms of life lesson that we were talking about and like the tangents that we went on, don't fucking believe anything that's viral. just because like millions of people have seen it or like thousands of people have commented, because there's all fake ass shit out there.
I know, like that one homeless dude that spent his last $20 for gas, and it turned out that they were all in on it to scam people from donating.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
We're actually not even Asian, dude. Watch this.